Тож, вітаю, друзі! Продовжуємо нашу Одіссею. Розпочинаємо трансляцію. Перевіряємо зараз звук, освітлення, так би мовити. Трансляція, бачу, розпочалась. Вітаю, друзі. Тож, можна запускати наші двигуни, хоча ми почнемо у штабі Сузір'я, тому нікуди летіти не перевіряємо зараз. Тож, штаб-квартира Constellation. Ми тут відпочивали, сиділи. Підемо поспілкуємося з нашими новими друзями стосовно того, що нас чекає далі. І я так розумію, сумувати нам тут не дадуть.
Captain, now that you are a member of Constellation, I am at your service. No additional protocols necessary. Also, given the likelihood that you will be out in unsettled space, it might be beneficial to go over exploration outpost development, in case you ever need to build a base for field research.
Тож він нас привітав, наш Васько, з тим, що ми діючий член, учасник Сузір'я, Constellation, тобто, і розповів нам, що ми тепер уповноважені будувати нові аутпости. Щось мені це нагадує Fallout 4. І як би не сталося так, що за будівництвом цих аутпостів ми проведемо більше часу, ніж за основним квестом. Хоча це, буду відвертим, трішки весело. Так, Васько, зараз ми тобі підкажемо. Ти скучаєш за Барретом?
My primary function has been to support and protect Barrett during his travels. I am currently unable to do so. That is as capable as I can be of missing anyone. I believe Barrett would find your question amusing.
Ну, тобто він розцінив це як недолугу спробу і недолуге питання. І навіть сказав, що Барретт не задавав би такої дурні, мабуть, ну, натякнув. Чи він скучає за Барреттом? Так. Ну, це, я б такої дурні не казав, що я радий. Це ще більш недолуго, ніж попереднє питання. О, захист Барретта був певним челенджем.
Has thus far survived every mission on which we have embarked. It is therefore evident that my efforts have been successful. I suspect that Barrett would disagree with how necessary my intervention has been in any given situation.
Ну, тобто Барретт би, типу, вижив і так, і типу, хоча він визнає певну долю відповідальності за нього. Outpost development. What do you mean? Тобто, ну, I could use you on my crew, Vasco. До речі, правильне питання. Чи може я...
Captain, I will proceed to my assigned post.
О. Тобто ми йому навіть призначення даємо. Угу. Джемісон Альфа Assigned Crew. Тобто він готовий вже бути членом екіпажу. So... Aside. Ну, Васко. Призначений. Shield System. EM Weapon System. Ага. Ну, тобто ми можемо його призначити і зняти. Ну, ок, до речі.
Captain, hello. I am satisfied to see that you survived your most recent sleep cycle.
Да. Дотепно. Пережив сон. Дякую. Я теж радий цьому. Так, що там по outpostах?
The exploration of an unknown planet can be a major undertaking. By building an outpost, you will be able to construct scanning equipment, resource extractors, and defenses. It is even possible to set up multiple outposts capable of manufacturing, allowing you to build advanced equipment.
Зрозуміло. Тобто, якщо ми хочемо щось дійсно просунути, нам потрібні будуть аутпости для добичі. Ну, тобто, от тобі натяк на те, щоб не бігати власноруч, збирати все. Тобто, можна якийсь бізнес тут робити своєрідний. Ну, не так вже і погано. Подивимось, як це реалізовано. Sound useful, try to next time. Так, до речі, як я
You and
дізнаюсь.
a planetary scan will reveal the presence of key inorganic resources, although rarer elements will be harder to find without training. And while a scan may detect the presence of life on a planet, you will have to analyze the native plants and animals yourself to know what compounds they produce.
Ага, ну тобто сканери. А сканери, де ми будемо брати, ну, розберемось. Сканери нам допоможуть дізнатись сверти, які ресурси є. Так, що
The
за структури?
scan booster is the most obvious, as it will enable you to detect landmarks and other points of interest from further away. Beyond that, extractors will allow you to collect raw materials of various types, while fabricators enable the manufacturing. A particularly prosperous outpost may even warrant the construction of cargo links, allowing you to share resources between other outposts you have built.
Прямо натякає на елітку. Ну, подивимось.
The blueprints you need to construct an outpost should already be on your watch. It will automatically connect to any available materials for construction in your ship's cargo.
Креслення потрібні. I like... Персональні питання до робота. Ну, давай спробуємо.
You may. I have no concept of privacy. Captain, You seem to be experiencing a lapse in gross motor skill functionality.
Натякнув мені, що я тормоз.
It is impossible to read Barrett. He is neither a book nor a block of code. If you are asking for a summary of my observations on his behavior, I will provide one.
Так, розповідай мені про поведінку. Чи довго ви?
My internal clock
Детали.
tells me that it has been years since Barrett and I began traveling together. I have traveled much of the settled systems in his company.
Роки. А скільки? Ну, гаразд. Ну так. Його історія.
Barrett has not shared many personal details with me. He finds me a poor conversation partner, despite repeated attempts on his part. I do not understand the concept of gossip.
Слухи він балачки не підтримує, а концепцію.
Based on my understanding of Barrett, I believe he would be flattered by that assessment.
Чи порівняно? Так, ну, з іншого боку, як він порівняє, ми тут...
I find you to be a more measured and logical captain than Barrett. It would be quite difficult for another human to be more reckless than him. My likelihood of expiration due to corporeal destruction has been significantly reduced since coming aboard your ship. You should consider this a success. My programming dictates that I must answer any question. Constellation has seen to it that I possess a near encyclopedic knowledge of human history, art, culture, and science.
Про людей знаєш, що
May
всі
I answer a
енциклопедії.
question for you?
Розмовляєш на всіх людських мовах. Жарти.
I am looking at one. I hope that was a suitable response. Constellation did not equip me with a sense of humor. I have done my best to mimic Barrett's.
Тобто спостерігав за жартами Берета. Ага, тоді зрозуміла його подколка до мене, що я тормоз.
This is a difficult question to parse. I do not experience enjoyment. However, I find that the music of ancient Japan has a pleasantly mathematical sound. The same is true of the works of European composers from the Baroque period. I have dedicated significant time to processing these compositions and understanding their structure.
Барокко і Японія. Ти порозумів.
I have been programmed to comprehend all modern and ancient human languages. The only exception is body language. My body is crafted from reinforced metal and therefore incompatible with such forms of expression.
Тобто розуміє всі мови, окрім мови тіла. Бо немає потрібних. Так. Ну так.
Logically, I believe the correct answer to be the airplane, followed shortly by the computer. Humans could not have become a spacefaring species without them. Illogically speaking, I am inclined to believe that books were your greatest invention. I have spent a good deal of time processing works of science fiction. They make good case studies in how your species could have made a mess of its entry into the stars in different ways than you did in reality. I am prepared for your inquiry. Constellation recovered me from an abandoned lunar robotics factory on Earth's moon, where I was manufactured. I am told I was in quite a state of disrepair. Barrett elected to refurbish me after the discovery. Since then, I have been reprogrammed to be useful to Constellation.
То знайшли на одній на місяці якомусь, на фабриці, де його призвели, але він був пошкоджений, Барет його відновив та його перепрограмували. Ну, гаразд. Тобто у цього всього може бути ще якийсь бекграунд, і може бути якийсь квест чи історія про це все, про нього. Able to fix you.
Constellation is an exceptionally driven and intelligent group of humans. I would expect nothing less of them. I am powered by wheels and cogs. They are responsible for any ticking that emanates from me.
Добре. Дурнувате запитання. Тобі подобається працювати на Constellation? Like, ask you about something. Ну, типу, подивитись, як вони цю реакцію пропрацювали. Хоча він скаже щось типу такої програми
That is
немає.
a difficult question to parse. I do not experience human emotions such as enjoyment.
Exactly.
However, I have been kept busy since Constellation acquired me. That satisfies my directive to be as helpful as possible for the duration of my existence. In a geographical sense, the lodge cannot be missed. It is easily accessible from the New Atlantis spaceport, but I presume that you are using miss in this context to mean long for, in which case my answer is no. I long for nothing. Barrett, however, regularly complains about missing the lodge's amenities during our travels. This has led me to the conclusion that it is a place worth missing.
Скучив достатньо за
Your
обох
vital
нас.
signs indicate that you are currently in a state of emotional distress, engaging in support protocols. There.
Так, ну окей.
Very
Ще?
well. Please proceed with your query.
Ладно, Lunar Robotics Question, ну, дійсно. Ті, хто його
Lunar Robotics is
розробив.
a manufacturing company. They are most notable for creating Model A robots. Their headquarters was once located on Earth's moon. It was evacuated during the cataclysm that rendered Earth uninhabitable. Today, Lunar Robotics products are still found throughout the settled systems, myself included.
Так, гра дуже схожа на попередні проекти Bethesda, тобто почерк. Дякую, Макс, за питання. Ці риси всі, як же я трішки раніше казав, прям беседка, але подивимось далі. Ми ще не бачили всього, тут натяки на елітку, але як вони реалізовані, деякі оглядачі, стрімери робили певні зауваження, але я краще складу свою думку. І так, можливо, початок трішки затягнути, але як завжди, як на мене. Ага, тобто...
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Тобто цей хлопчик, це в його ігрову кімнату ми заходили, там були якісь дерев'яні іграшки,
Are
не
you
тільки...
doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us.
Теологіст. Зараз він теж дослідник. Тобто саме молодий хлопчик. Artifact Alchemy. Okay.
Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust?
Тобто перша частина була завжди на видному місці. Так.
I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but you know, if the label fits.
Так. Саме це. Якщо це щось значило, то я трішечки не зрозумів.
That's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation.
Тобто випадково. Зрозумів.
Take care of yourself.
Sarah's the best possible person to be running Constellation at a time like this. Focused, no nonsense, and dedicated. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line.
Так. Це було не дуже вічливо гірником. Хоча, хто знає, хто знає. Ну так, ти мене не знав, тому...
Yes, you're right. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard.
Окей. How the Minsk Drinks.
By the way,
Знайомство.
in addition to a place to stay, the lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance, so I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need.
Окей. Craft and modify. Ага. Activities, complete a research project. Isn't where I expect to find CO. What do you roll in
We
constellation?
can't always continue this some other time.
Так. Окей. Я підозрюю фінанси.
Why, I'm the wallet.
Ну, от я так і
Someone has to
гадав.
fund all this, and all my
Someone is.
success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here.
Окей. Чим займається компанія?
We're most well known for ship manufacture.
Опа.
Expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Окей.
Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the lodge home, as much as anywhere else.
Окей. Гаразд.
Until next
Зрозуміло. Так, ну тепер треба вже кудись вирушати,
Something you
тому...
need? That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that
Трішечки.
I think about it. I'm Noelle.
Трішечки.
It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
Прошу, пані. Не дякуйте. І наші інтереси зараз присеклися. Так. Something about a place for me to stay. Так.
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs.
Ага. Тобто,
Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago.
тобто мені
It was
зараз
great to do at the
кімнату
time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
треба було спочатку до неї підійти. А, тут я сюди ще не ходив. Ти мені кімнату покажеш чи що? Куди ми йдемо? В бар? Ні, мені за штурвал. Нащо мені зараз піти?
So this is the bar. Usually no
Так.
tender, so help yourself. Within reason, of course. Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full.
Так. Хоча все одно тут, я так розумію, жити не доведеться, мешкати, бо я буду більше летати кудись, досліджувати і все таке. То...
Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the
Oh.
other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
А, тобто це моя кімната буде. Ну, ок. А, до речі, мені... Сейф. Угу. Тобто сейф. А чи варто тут це скидати? Пістоль з глушителем ці. Гаразд. Ліжко. Ну окей, зрозумів, це моя кімната.
So,
Угу.
are you ready to get to work?
Так.
Or was there something else?
Готов до роботи. I'm ready, I still need some time to get... Ні, не достатньо. Я і так вже глядачів замаринував. Installation, what do you do? Ми зрозуміли. How well... До речі, що ви знаєте про
Not
артефакти?
much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just
Нічого
what
нового.
that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do.
Тобто нічого ви не знаєте, як і я. Я готовий.
We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising.
Угу. Тобто... Пум-пум-пум-пум. Перша місія.
Is there something wrong?
Та ні, просто я так, інші люди мають артефакт. Ну, давайте спитаємо про
A
Вангар.
volunteer force that helps defend the edges of United Colonies space. They're always looking for recruits. Lots of retired veterans and dangerous professionals mixed in with part-timers who barely have a laser cannon welded to a hull. My contact is in the recruiting office, so he hears a lot about what the volunteers are up to.
Гаразд. Ну і інші люди...
We have to assume that we're not the only ones to have stumbled into this mystery.
Ага.
But most people aren't going into space looking for the unknown. They're looking for places to settle, resources to extract, territory to defend. An odd-looking rock or a single strange hunk of metal wouldn't mean much to them. That's why Constellation exists, in a way, to put pieces like this together.
Угу, угу. Окей. Окей.
Felt the
Перша
same way when
місія.
I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you're about to uncover something. But it's not just that.
Якось
I
забагато
want to take
пафосу.
this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
As you follow if you... Ну...
Have I lost your attention?
Ну, таке. Що я буду мати? Ну, другий варіант. Ну, тобто... Гаразд.
We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, whatever you were before or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood?
Так. Зрозумів.
I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means.
Ну, окей.
Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Тобто ті ще аферисти.
We need to talk to John Tuala in Mast.
Тобто вона в моїй команді вже. Так, давай
Feel free
подивимось,
to
що.
drop some stuff into my bag.
А що в тебе є за пушка? Ну давай я тобі дам кулемет. Хоча в тебе лазерні патрони, тобто в тебе, мабуть... This is some personal question. How do you know? Як ти дізналась, дійсно?
You can thank Barrett for that, if he's still around to thank when this is all said and done. Honestly, he took this seriously before any of us. It was at his urging that we started doing deep space scans. I will admit, it was something of a shock to see Barrett taking anything seriously.
Окей, окей.
Fine by me. My
Релігіозні.
parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you. Don't worry.
Ніякого.
While we're on this journey
Згоден.
together,
Потрібні
I fully intend
відповіді.
to respect your religious beliefs.
Потрібні відповіді, а не вірування. Хоча посмішка твоя мені не подобається. В чому твоя...
You mean apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital.
Ага. Смішно. Тобто, типу біолог. А ще астрофізик. Ну, гаразд. Не астро, но фізик точно. А може і астро. Так. Докупи іде. Так, це бажано
Exploration
знати.
is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly. Very well. Next time, then.
Ну, окей.
So long.
Captain, greetings. Good
Так.
day, Captain. Goodbye.
Тобто ми все, а як вас докупи зібрати?
It's you and me from here out. Bye-bye.
Так, а щодо команди? Крю. О! Васко. Два члени команди. Сара Морган та Васко. Астродинамік, ну, астрофізик, я ж кажу. Лізер. Лазерна пушка тому. Ладно, подивимось, що в неї там є. Мені теж подобаються лазерні штуки. Так, куди ми рушимо? О, one small step виконано. Activities. Complete a research project, craft. Ага. Talk to Sarah's. Contact. А, мені зараз потрібно оце. Research project, craft, modify an item. Добре. А, ботанік. О, як тут приємненько. Я б тут жив. Сендвіч.
I think you need to get rid of some of that gear.
О, дякую.
Hello, Captain.
Оу. Оу. Тут ще є отакі речі. Так, а тут є матеріали саме? Branch. Workbench, Spacesuit. Ага. Open Workbench. Industrial Workbench. Cooking Station. Pharmaceutical. А тут що? А, тут навіть щось можна буде. Тут все в процесі. Цікаво. Цікаво, цікаво. Ой! Well. Я кудись не туди пішов. Ні. Ні. Ми туди не підемо.
Now that we're here, perhaps we could spend a bit of time relaxing rather than planning?
Мені подобається напрямок її думок. Розслабитись та попланувати. Oh, so cute. So far, so good. Ліжко. А хто тут живе? О! Кракен. Poison Кракен. Я так розумію, це... А хто ж тут живе? Мабуть, це твоя кімната. Я, мабуть, щось не те роблю. Хоча це не точно. Ми тут ні в чому не можемо бути певні. Гадаю. Так. Тобто мені треба Research Project, Craft and Modify an item. Ага. Тобто це не термінові насправді квести. Constellation Pack. І що ми можемо? Extra capacity. Окей. No. No. Install it. No. No mod install it. Взагалі не розумію. Насправді нічого ми не можемо. Бо у нас немає полімерів. Полімерів немає. Хоча... Тобто постійно в нас чогось не вистачає. Ух ти, ціни такі цікаві. Та ні, дякую. Дякую, щось мені вже це не цікаво. Тут мені починає не подобатися, бо... О! Equinox. Reflex Light Installed. Тобто ресурсів не те, що багато у нас зараз. Чого? Ванадій? Ванадій треба. І паладій. Гаразд. Я зрозумів, робити нам тут нема чого зараз.
Captain, do you require my assistance? Captain, it is pleasant to see you. Return soon.
Окей. Ходімо виконувати завдання, бо я що тут завис, майже годину тут торчав. О, ніч. В будь-якому випадку треба туди лягати спати.
Perhaps we should check in with Matteo or Noel.
А отут що? Завантаження. Я що, на дах вийшов? Так і є. Люди ходять. Коротше, треба лягти спати.
Good to be home.
Та ми ще нікуди не ходили.
As much as ever since I got here, this has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too. Oh gosh, no. I mean, that's flattering, but really, we're making this up as we go. Until you arrived, we only had the two, and the vaguest sense that there was something more at work. There's still so much we don't know, and that means a lot of work ahead of us. Well, right
Як я
now
можу
nothing's on the
допомогти?
table. Metallurgical analysis, chemical composition. I'm looking at everything. One thing I'm really trying to improve is my overall database of xenobiology. I don't know if it will help in this case, but the more we know about, well, everything, the better off we are, right? Speaking of, if you're going to be out there looking for more artifacts, you're bound to come across some interesting specimens. Anything organic, I'd be happy to take it off your hands.
Окей.
There's a galaxy chock full of resources. The more data I have, the more thorough an analysis I can do. And if it sweetens the deal, I can pay. Pretty well, too. Walter's pockets may not be bottomless, but they are pretty deep.
А ну-ка.
Anything I can learn from is a help.
Та ні. Не хочу я так.
Stay
Ладно.
safe, okay?
Ага. Так, 4:38. Ну, давайте отак.
Rise and shine. We've got things to do.
Ти тут сиділа? Прикольно. Прямо для когось це була б дівчина мрії, можливо. Але мене це лякає. Ходімо, нас чекають справи. А чого темно ще? Коли тут світає? Скільки часу? 7:55. 23. Що? Ну, гаразд. Ох. Так. Я так розумію, тут якось час. І що? Ну, це мені не дуже подобається. Насправді. І що?
It's amazing to think that this tree predates New Atlantis. Can you imagine all the changes?
I'm
it's
sorry,
seen?
I really can't afford to be distracted. I need to get to the bottom of this. Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen? Do you understand its importance?
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait, you're not mocking me, right? People. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me?
Так. I'd love to help, звісно.
Well, that's... Thank you. That's unexpected.
Дивно.
There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to
Довбана
gather
русня.
further information. They've been running for long
Повітряна.
enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings. If you would bring them to me, that would save time.
My contact is in Vanguard recruiting, so expect a sales pitch when you meet him.
If it isn't my favorite
Так.
almost a lab assistant. What can I do for you?
Так.
Any luck tracking down those sensors? Are you now? Because what I'm hearing is I don't have them, and that's not what I'd like to be hearing. Look, I don't want to alarm you or anyone else, but this is important. Time sensitive, let's say. Maybe possibly a little bit critical.
Just so we're all on the same page, all this fuss is over a tree? A tree that's been standing in front of Mast for years? Correct? No, it's fine. Go ahead. Until later.
Тобто вона просто стібеться. Так, тоді, якщо це вчений. Якісь маячки.
I really do need that additional data.
Сподіваюся, я туди йду, куди треба. До речі, чого я ходжу? Ну, вони всі тут в курточках ходять, а я в скафандрі. Щоб що? О, нормально. Куди йду? І що? І чому воно зникає? Ага. Біосенсор.
All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing you down.
Далі. І...
Sergeant Yumi's looking for reliable people to help the guard. Contact him if you're interested. We'd all appreciate it.
Дякую за пропозицію. І що далі? Знайти біосенсори. Ну, я шукаю. Зникають трекінг. А чому? І Тобто сюди. Та ви знущаєтесь. Давайте порозмовляємо з контактом Сари. Поки я кудись не поїхав, ні туди. Щось з повітрям тут не так, все ж таки. А, маст. Ну, маст, я зрозумів.
Citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities and
Тобто на добу та час ніхто не звертає уваги.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later. Так, я новий співробітник, так ми...
All right. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me.
І розмовляв ось... Так, хто така Мора?
Oh, he goes way back. Think he was recruit number 81 or something.
Що не
You
так?
kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Гаразд.
You
Але...
kidding? Lowest posting request rate in the whole fleet. Only thing there the UC cares about is Mars. And no one wants to go to Mars. They want to get off Mars.
Тобто, цікаво. Чому так? Чому тільки Марс? Ну так.
What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols.
Так,
It's definitely a
підтримуємо
lifestyle, burning
балачки.
helium out there, seeing where the stars take you. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Теж рекрутити намагаються. Так, але...
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long last? Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
No.
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Окей.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Ask whatever you'd like.
Ага. Нічого такого.
Goodbye.
Нічого, гудбай. Так, з таким чином нам... Трішки в інше місце. Йдемо далі спілкуватись. Ой-ой-ой. Ну, привіт, фізика. Тобто я можу змінювати свій напрямок руху у стрибку. Ну, звісно, всі так можуть. Справа не нерухомості. І... О, треки працюють взагалі чудово. Ти пострибай. Угу. Я травмуюсь чи ні?
Next time, use your jetpack.
Ага. Дякую. Наступного разу обов'язково. Spaceport. Уже? Ну окей. Дотепненько вийшло. Непропрацьовані анімації.
I've flown across most of the settled systems in all manners of spacecraft, and yet I still get sick on the gnat.
О, вітерець навіть намалювали. Це прикольно. Ти хто?
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star.
Той самий крю. Фанат.
Oh, you are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about it. I have an eye for these things. Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head. Although at first, I wasn't sure if it was just the glare. But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, I almost went for coffee instead. But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be.
Це так. Це доля. Що ти змінив?
Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with chunks. But after being inspired by your story, I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star. Imagine my surprise to find you were actually real. By the light of Polaris, it must be fate.
Це трішечки абсурду.
Me too. I was minding your business as well, visualizing it, dreaming it, and tending to it like a garden in bloom. And now here it is, our first spring. Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way. You won't be disappointed.
Ну, нехай. Що він дає? Тягає речі. Ну окей. Що це було?
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Bye for now.
Це багато чого пояснює. Але наш квест. Ага.
I've always liked that statue. It's beautiful, isn't it? I wonder what the artist was trying to represent. Wonder where this will all lead. I'd be happy to carry a few things for you.
що нам ще дає захист від радіації, тільки лап-костюм. Так. І піратський пак їй віддам. Хоча, скоріше за все, в неї комплекти без того є.
Time to go?
Так, але...
Long time since I'm dropping off a few choice items.
Ага, все добре.
Bye.
Ходімо. Чому вони кажуть бай? Ми ж не... Значить, всі разом йдемо.
The scan is perfectly safe. Please keep moving. You will be scanned as you enter the city.
Security scanners, chemical sniffers. The United Colonies sure isn't taking any chances.
A diplomatic visa? You got to be kidding.
Так, зачекайте. А куди ми йдемо? Чи нам треба кудись летіти для цього? Все ж таки. Я щось прослухав, коли читав повідомлення. Інсідонія. Це не бар, це... Нам треба летіти на Сідонію.
How can I be of service, Captain? Hello. I believe this is a process known as small talk. It is not my specialty, but I will do my best. Disengaging conversational protocols.
Так. Окей.
Greetings, Captain.
Ходімо. Всі на борту.
Let me know when you're ready to launch.
Де команда? Фанат. А куди він пішов? Outpost development. Manufacturing completed. Okay. Окей. Гадаю, треба... Take off.
Dust off complete. Aim point reached. Orbit stable.
Так. Тож нам летіти. Що resources? Ага. Ух, оце цікаво. Джемісон. Олівас. А нам... Сидония. И то де та Сидония? Замка, Павлі. Що? Нам сюди. Ну, гаразд. До сонечка. Що відбувається?
Nice jump. We're right on target.
You are entering United Colonies space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. You're cleared to land. Enjoy your stay at Sidonia.
Так. Тож куди нам зараз? Що це таке чорне? Що це чорне? Мені страшно. Мені лячно оце летіти. Давайте от нам куди зараз. Ой. То... А, ось і Сидонія. Марс. То приземляємося сюди. Сидонія це на Марсі. Отак от.
Setting down. Everything in the green.
Так. Ми прилетіли. Трішки відволікають скажені сусіди. Русняють своїми ракетами, але таке. Аж стілець трішечки вібрацію чув, десь щось гупнуло. Сподіваюсь, що без жертв. То зараз ця увага трішечки на інші процеси. Тож, українчики, підтримуємо наших військових, вболіваємо за ПВО та, хто вірує, молимось за те, щоб жертв не було серед громадян. Ну і донатимо на ЗСУ. Так, продовжуємо потихонечку. Прилетіли на Марс, на Сідонію. То, гадаю, треба буде вдягнутися. До речі, зверніть увагу, все навколо трішечки почервоніло. Ну, типу, такий собі вайб. Я гадаю, нам варто одягнути скафандри. Ну, принаймні, мені так здається. Чик, чик. Досі думаю, що мені краще. Оце мені більш подобається. Гаразд. Ну, так треба.
If you have any aught, what's next on the agenda?
Давай ми тебе
What's
щось...
mine is yours. Legally, I've signed the papers.
Ага. Ага. А давай ми тобі дамо щось. Якусь зброю. Poison Kraken, а ми тобі дамо... Віддати йому іон. 7,7, а що в нього, до речі?
Need me to ease your burden, mighty one?
А в нього 0,27 калібр. А, ні.
Of course! I'm always happy to help.
Так. Що в мене є 27-го калібру? 0,27-го калібру, точніше, inventory. Weapons. Ці пушки, які не збирав, цей калібр. Ось, до речі, 0,27. І оці пушки. Ага. Трішечки інший калібр. І, до речі, я тобі дам одну. Про всяк випадок. Але набої сам роздобудеш. Сподіваюсь. Топорик дати? А він тобі потрібен? А хто зна, що в тебе в голові? Отак.
Back to work then.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise.
Я пішов.
Unless we're picking up parts at Deimos or digging for minerals, I hope you have a good reason for landing here.
Ага, тобто скафандр в неї є.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
Окей. Нам туди. Сідонія. Експіріенс дали. Консоль. Неактивна, неактивна і неактивна. Цікаво. Тобто це Марс. Ну ото типу спуск. Ну я вже спустився. О, яка чудова гравітація. Ти що ти робиш?
You think it looks bad out here? You should see inside. Little buggers will drain a ship dry if you leave them too long. Fire that here? What's the matter with you?
І що? Не зрозуміло, що відбувається.
What can I do for you?
So, what's this going to run?
If there are no other surprises, mid 5 figures.
5 figures? 5? Fine. Do it. I'll be at the bar. Find me when it's done.
We're on it, sir. Need some work done?
Так, до речі, modify.
Okay, no problem.
Shield. Reactor. Так, мої кредити всього. Підняти. Щити покращити. $3000. Ще один генератор. Ля-ля, так. Ну, типу ок. Accept.
That's removal in progress. Watch your step.
Так, і куди нам йти? Оф-оф-оф.
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this cleaning.
Wonder where this will all lead. Okay.
Окей. Так. Тобто заходимо на станцію Сидонії. Так, Сидонія. Вони якось автоматично роздягаються.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others, or fulfill any spiritual needs you may have.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we've traveled? How much money we spent to hitch a ride to this dusty red rock? We were told there were jobs.
Look, I get it. But we just filled our last openings. I think we have a couple contracts ending at the end of next month. Possible, they may not extend them.
This is bullshit.
Take care
I got
of
a
your
wife
shit.
and kids at home.
Could end up
We can't
costing
wait
you
almost
otherwise.
2 months for a job that may not even exist then.
Hey, I get it. There's nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. You can take it up with the court.
А, ну тобто я все вірно йду. Ба.
Mars is ripe with resources, which means it's always gonna be.
There's nothing like fresh air filters, am I right?
Everything okay?
Can you believe people used to think the nearby mountains
everyone
are
used to
fake
come
on
to
the
me with their
surface
problems.
of Mars? Ridiculous, huh? Doesn't look anything like one.
Honey, everyone knows already.
What's your poison?
Хоче Poison. Ха-ха. Що? Скільки? Мінус 10. Ні. Ні. О, ні. Джек. Бертіні. Мінус 20. Мінус 15. Відновлення. Бурбон. Дар. А нема... О! Мілкстаут. Амбре. Ну давай Мілкстаут, і ми на цьому порішали.
We know. You have subterranean particle detonation imminent.
Мало потрібно.
Everything. I make it a point not to sell crap. We got beer, wine, and spirits. We don't do too many fancy mixed drinks, at least not the kind that need.
Ой-ой-ой, що
It's my
відбувається?
belief that the only booze worth drinking doesn't need to be mixed with something else.
Там
to
теж
taste
русня?
Don't be a stranger.
Що трапилось? А, і всім пофіг.
Hey.
Any local rules?
Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. You don't guess. You know that. And you better know it if you want to keep drinking in my bar. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. Just gonna stand there with your mouth open?
так.
You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say?
О, тобто я намагаюсь типу знайти людину, а він хоче грошей. Ну, до речі, якби йому потрібна допомога, а ти з мене гроші.
No, I've done this routine. Let's skip to the part where you admit you're lying about what he owes.
You calling me a liar? I'll throw both of you out of this bar right now.
Oh, please. Two strangers arrive from off-world asking for information only you have. You see an opportunity. Everyone always does. Lower the price. Don't think we can't find another way to get what we want.
Fine.
Угу.
Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You're gonna guilt trip me?
Так, пішло переконання. Розкрутили його на моралі. Ну, так, розкрутили. Підловили, бо він намагався заробити на цьому, як правильно. Тут його напарниця. І ти можеш працювати не лише на Сідонії.
Guess I should ask you the same question. You paying or what?
Не пішов ти в дупу.
Don't try to guilt trip me, okay? Maybe. You don't know what you're talking about. That's enough. You either pay up or get out. I'm done talking about this.
Okay.
Agreed on a discount, right? Let me confirm the amount. Okay. Let's talk. Last time he was here, Moera kept yelling about the Lady of Love. Singing songs. All that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
На Венеру. Гаразд. Венера так Венера. Venus.
Keep it simple and keep to yourself.
Що ти скажеш?
Venus?
It's the divorce. idea. I told you about that in private.
Honey, everyone knows already.
Talk to you later.
Howdy.
We know.
Only one point of Moera's patrol route to work from. That's
Well,
how it
yeah,
goes
but-
sometimes.
Oh, fine.
Maybe
I guess
another time.
It's been hard. I'll be okay.
How about a girls only? It's not easy. Coordinating efforts between Star Yard and
Так.
Hey, careful around the equipment. Don't want to lose an arm or something. I thought it was just a couple of nests.
Цікаво.
Layla's been going on about the heart of Mars again. She gonna give it a rest.
Так, go to Venus. Ну окей, Вінус так Вінус. Ну, гаразд.
Okay. Hello.
Many people think psychology is only good for treating the past.
Ain't you brave, coming to see a bona fide tracker? Hey, darling. You look like the type who doesn't mind getting their hands dirty. The Trackers Alliance can always use more bounty hunters to round up and kill wanted criminals. If that feels like your speed, talk to me. Or check out our posts on the mission boards.
Угу. Угу.
Oh, darling.
She's a
We're the
big
baddest
darling.
bounty hunters in the settled systems. People pay us to find criminals, scum, and other lowlives when they don't want to or can't track them down themselves.
Ну. Окей, буду мати на увазі.
Good. Here's the short of it. I'm only stationed here because I made a mistake. Killed the wrong bounty, and the right one got away. It's bugged me ever since. Now, I heard rumors that this no-good, dirty quarry's been lurking around Mars, but I ain't had the good fortune of him strolling on in here. I think he's smart enough to know better. I got a plan in place to find him, but I gotta prove to my other tracker contact that he's here. That's where you come in. Just gotta plant a sensor. No danger to you. He doesn't know it, but he's got a chip in him with a unique ID. Part of the reason he's learned to keep out of the major cities and settlements. Trackers always manage to find him when he comes to town, so he just stays away. But he's a slippery fella. That's why I want to send someone to catch him where he feels safe, just along the outskirts. Sensors tuned to that chip. Makes sense now, don't it?
Ну, типу так, типу, наче все безпечно, але в мене немає зараз часу.
Suit yourself. I'll find some other wannabe tracker to do it for me.
Окей. Нема питань. Мені зараз на Венеру.
Deluxe condos aren't anything
На
special.
Венеру і на сьогодні вистачить. Куди він прийшов, до речі? Головне, нащо? Чи джетпак працює? Що ти робиш?
Hey, there'll be plenty of time for shooting later.
А, то їх тут до біса, типу. Цих лічей. Стоп, де я бачив свинець? Ну ладно. Вінус так вінус.
Hello.
Hello.
I love coffee. It's my second favorite thing in the galaxy. Next to reading about you.
Вінус так вінус. Where's the Venus? О, земля. Що з нею не так? Оу. Висохла вся, типу. Нептун. Ось і Венера. А це на що? Меркурій, звісно. Пітер. Європа. Set course. Travel. На Venus.
Hello, what do we have here? See that cluster of ships? Varun Zealots. You ever run into one? Completely devoted to a deity they call the Great Serpent. The devourer of the unbelievers. I'll let you guess what happens if they spot us.
Mm-hmm. No, where one word is whether one the lot.
No idea. They appear and attack people seemingly at random. House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently.
Гадаю, що знаю де. Точніше сумніваюсь. Хоча я б спитав.
No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next.
Саме так.
Exactly. Minimal ship power. Go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
Minimize ship system power to avoid detection systems like and shields are easy to detect. Ну, начебто логічно. Знизити все, щоб тебе не запеленгували. Так, зрозуміло. Окей. Так, Альт. Так. То куди нам? Оце наша ціль. А ото вороги. Ух. Пост Уранус. Є 1500 кілометрів. Чого? Дуже прикольно. Тобто наша це метри, а не кілометри, ну так. Метри.
Oh, great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Veroon's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Не стріляти, не щитів не мати, просто летіти потихенечку, потихенечку. Тихесенько, тихесенько. Бажано триматися подалі. Ці звуки в космосі – це доволі дотепно. Щось крихтить, тарахтить. Ні-ні-ні. Так, отут краще маневрувати якось так. А, вони там. Тоді я за камінчиками сховаюся. Дивно, змінює траєкторію, сповільнюється швидкість. Скидаємо швидкість ще. Вони доволі далеко, але не те, щоб дуже. Ой. Ця гра нагадує багато таких іграшок, які я грав свого часу. Опа, опа, опа.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
До речі, а чому, коли я повертаю, от в той бік, який повертаю... А, ні. Може і логічно. Воно типу не позаду. Воно мене розвертає. Що не зовсім і не завжди. Угу. Типу попереду будемо вважати, що воно не дує. Тому розвертає так. Тепер STARFIELD. Set course. На землю таки. Лежимо. А от і земля. Якась вона висохша повністю.
Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't been running in forever. It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere.
Не так, втратила
It started
атмосферу.
sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to evacuate the planet. That's kind of how the United Colonies government started, managing the exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but not much.
Втратила атмосферу і все. Угу. Так, я хочу...
If you want to take a little detour, I admit I wouldn't say no. Just remember, we need to find Vanguard Moara and that artifact when we're done.
More satisfaction. Star Station. Look at with alloying. Угу. Тобто стикуватися можна, дякую. Ми про це чули. Так. Треба закруглятися. І, до речі, треба повернути наші системи. Щити. А де Луна? Де місяць? Стоп. Купа заліза. Це на місяці. А що на землі? Scan unavailable. Ну, привіт. Тобто ми висмоктали, типу, всю. Ферум та гелій. Угу. Угу. Е-е-е-е. А як приземлитися на Луну? Ніхто де?
We still need to find any sign of Vanguard Moara. Keep your eyes open. Time to go?
This is so cool! Yes, my liege. Whatever you want to know. Oh, I'm not that interesting. I like coffee, I like tea, and I like worshipping the ground you walk on. Well, you technically don't walk. Angels tend to glide. Well, for one, your triumph on Vectera was all over the news. But I believe that's only the beginning. The first chapter in a 437-book anthology documenting your greatness. It's only a matter of time before they start writing it. I'll be counting the seconds until they do. 1001, 1002.
Дотепний, дотепний.
Oh no, that sounds ominous. Oh, I can definitely do that. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to be 11 times infinity. Just you wait and see.
О, боже мой. Так. Тепер нагору.
Hi. Please disregard. I attempted an informal greeting, but I am dissatisfied with the results.
2 steps in, and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this might be the last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Hello, Captain.
Тож, що ми тут бачимо? О! Якийсь ще одяг знайшов. Угу. Vacuum tape. Ех. Діджіпік. Діджіпайк. До речі, як правильно буде? Сейф, який не відчиняється. Advanced. Треба прокачувати.
Good to be back on board.
Як то цікаво. Security access. Окей. Опа. А що там відбувається? Що? Що Що відбувається тут?
Bad luck for you.
На що ви по мені стріляєте?
Let's. Hey, that's not fair.
I guess they ran away.
До речі, чого? До речі, за вбивство. Чого ви всі хочете мене вбити? Я прийшов взагалі тут розібратися, що трапилося.
Come on.
Так, треба підлікуватись. Мінус я бухнув, то воно в мене і зрозумів. Кисень повільно відновлюється. Цікаво, тут залежність теж можна отримати. Все, більш нікого тут немає. Laser cartridge. Так.